and getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan. Alongside tonight, Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, with Allie LaForge reporting from the sideline. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Klay Thompson.
And sometimes you have to adjust your game as Father Time starts to take a toll. Now, I think we've seen that. He's still a valuable contributor. And look, what he may be doing less in terms of raw scoring output, his veteran presence certainly offsets.
A look at San Diego's starting group. We've got Thompson. Porter is out there with Bagley. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Schroeder in at the point guard position. And for the Heat, in the post, it's Jovic and Adebayo. Hero out there with Brandon Boston. And it's Powell in at the 3. Well, Stan, the season's midway point is fast approaching. Is fatigue right now a consideration for these teams?
Well, if it is, Kevin, then that team's going to be in real trouble when we get to February or March. This is the time to be ramping up, not wearing down.
Shot's good by Hero.
Well, this is why the defense has to be up on Hero. His jump shot is a real weapon.
Porter passes to O'Neal. No good with the layup. Boston with the ball. It's up against Thompson. No one near Adebayo as he lets it go. And off target as he starts the game 0 for 1. Thompson dishes to Schroeder. We're about 1 minute into the first. Back to Thompson. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder.
And this is Thompson's calling card, an exceptional shooter from downtown.
Here's Boston. He's covered by Thompson. Pass to Jovic. A three-pointer, no good.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Now Thompson. Porter in the corner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Boston. Porter, no luck.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Miami ball.
Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. Good ball movement here by Miami. There's a good screen. Hero.
Far from an ideal start. Only 1 for 5. Let's see if they can turn it around.
It's over Powell. Porter, no luck. He'd have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agree. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Well, getting a bump on Porter, it's a common strategy defensively, but he knows that, and he's ready for it.
We know Dennis Schroeder is a great pro, Stan, but he might be even better playing internationally.
Yeah, Kevin, you're right, and there's a few guys like that. We saw it with Dennis Schroeder, that when they're playing for their country, maybe it's the role they have or the confidence that their teammates and coaching staffs have in them at that level, but Dennis Schroeder takes over when he's playing for Germany.
Now Porter, after Norman Powell missed from long range.
Yeah, it seems like Porter Jr. could do even more of this, attacking right at the rim.
Now Boston. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
Elite from the corner. Porter Jr. shoots a much better percentage from this spot.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
Here comes the Heat.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You take a look at San Diego. They're sitting pretty, second place, and looking to take the top spot.
Well, right now for San Diego, they've been on a tremendous run this season. All the pieces were in place coming into the year, and they haven't missed a beat. Great chemistry, great coaching, and potential to do some great things in the postseason.
Yeah, no one is taking them lightly. This is a team with everything you really need to make some noise in the playoffs.
Outside for Bagley. The three, Porter. Thompson outside. Pass to O'Neal. Just 5 on the clock. Second chance shot. That's in. Coming off the assist from Thompson.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Outside, Adebayo. And here is Hero. Powell outside. To halt the run. It's hauled in by San Diego. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
Yeah, in that one, the shot selection wasn't terrible, but they had to tighten it up. It did not happen.
Seems like they did all they could, and sometimes it still doesn't go your way.
Now Hero, after Norman Powell missed from long range. Adebayo finds Powell. There's Hero with the three. Bagley with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Schroeder. Nothing on the board. Left side, O'Neal. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's Boston. He's guarded by Schroeder. It's Powell on the wing. Takes the three. Bagley with the rebound. San Diego leading by 8. Schroeder outside, and a wide open look for Porter. They get it back. Thompson outside. Shaq against Adebayo. Clock at 6. Tries again. O'Neal, no good. And so Powell will bring it up for Miami. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of San Diego this year.
And this was as even a matchup as you'll find in the NBA. Split the season series down the middle, one apiece.
Well, in terms of where they sit in the league, these teams are both in the middle of the pack, but both are looking to take the next step.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
And that was a game to forget. You'd like to find some teachable moments, but I think they'd like to just turn the page and move forward.
Well, everyone has off nights. They just need to make sure that they bounce back strong.
The Heat making a switch here. Akaz is checked in. And here we have a rundown of the players you don't want on you when you're putting up a shot. The leaders in blocks over the last month. And you look at Shaquille O'Neal, an intimidating defender, 3rd in the league.
And guys, as the month has unfolded, his interior defense has gotten better and better.
Now here's Adebayo. Still yet to score. To end the cold streak, and Jovic gets it to go.
And Adebayo's such an excellent passer as a center. Finding the open man right there.
And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, thanks. The Heat knew they needed to add more shot creation, and this summer they went out and got just that. Acquiring Norman Powell, coming off an all-star caliber season with the Clippers, doing so without giving up much draft capital in return, or even a starter. That has to be considered a home run for the Heat.
A terrific addition. Shams Charania with the report. Hey, Shams, thanks. Hero, no good.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Schroeder kicks to Bagley. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Attacking the rack to great effect.
San Diego shooting their first free throw of the night.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Yaka Jonas is checked in for foul. Now, Hero. 32 points for him last game against Toronto. And Adebayo throws it down.
Oh, my gosh. Just throw it up to the square, and Bam will do the rest.
Pass to Shaq. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
And with the pause in the action, let's look at the numbers for Porter. Averaging 21 points per game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Yeah, he gives you something to build around night after night. Reliability is huge in this league. Now, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
Schroeder passes to O'Neal, and the dunk by O'Neal.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
Yeah, and until the defense makes an adjustment, there's no reason to go away from what they're doing.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. And here is San Diego now after the Heat pick up 2. Thompson with the bucket.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
And here's Adebayo after the three-pointer from Klay Thompson.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length. He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Now, here's Adebayo. After Tyler Hero's miss, he's out of bounds. He's touched by O'Neal. There's the screen. 6 to shoot. There's Hero with the 3. It's hauled in by San Diego.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
The Heat trail by 14. Powell with it, now guarded by Porter. Outside, Hero. Pass to Ware from downtown. It's hauled in by San Diego. Shaq's got 11 rebounds in the game. Porter dishes to Schroeder. Back to Porter. Another shot, and it's Shaq laying it in. O'Neal's got 8.
The strength of O'Neal is otherworldly.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Powell, no one around him. Carries it from three-point range.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Outside, Porter. Pass to Thompson. San Diego moving the ball around. Here's Schroeder. Lets it go with the 3. Poked away.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Powell feeling it out a bit. 51 seconds left to play in the first quarter. From outside the arc. And Shaquille O'Neal pulls it down. O'Neal's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. And here's Schroeder. No scoring in this one. Back to Bagley. Fires from deep. No good on that one. The Heat trail by 13. Outside, Hero. Shoots over Schroeder. And Hero the bucket on the assist by Jaquez.
Yeah, just a flick of a wrist. Tyler Hero with the scorer's mindset.
And San Diego decides to take their first time out here. 15 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Pass to McDermott. Now Shaq. It's Joe on the wing. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And San Diego leads by 14.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
And so it's San Diego with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We'll take a quick break. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for San Diego.
Well, they're playing with great pace, pushing the ball up the floor and attacking before the defense can get set.
And also, how about the way they decimated the opposition on the offensive glass, getting an impressive number of second chance points.
Sharp out there with Khalil Ware. Then there's Jonas. Then there's Jaime Jaquez. And it's Powell in at the 2 guard. So that's who Miami starts the second with. Sharp with a screen on Schroeder. Here's Jonas. And the shot goes in. Jonas has got his first 2 points.
Oh, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
Porter finds Joe. And Ware pulls it down.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
Pass to Jonas. Sharp with a screen on Schroeder. 6 on the shot clock. The Heat need to get a shot off. And it's Sharp missing.
Well, he was in attack mode, but it's hard to score with a man in your shirt.
Porter passes to Joe. Porter a screen on Powell. The kick out to Porter. Pulls it from 20. Miami grabs the miss. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. That'll be the final game of this 5-game homestand. Jaquez can't hit. San Diego leading by 14. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Joe good.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight. He may have had too much time to think about it.
Jaquez against Porter. Pass to Eubanks. To the paint. Jaquez outside. That's a 2 from Powell. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Well, when you get the ball to Powell in a spot he likes, there's a good chance you're walking away with points.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And the Heat making a change here. Austin's checked in. To stand, the Thunder were the rare young team to win it all. But championship teams usually have a lot of veterans. Why is that? I mean, how do you explain that role?
Well, look, the more you know, the more you've been through certain situations, the easier it is to react effectively in that situation. You'll see guys be ahead of a play. Why? Because they've seen that play hundreds, even thousands of times developing that young guys haven't. So experience certainly helps.
A 3 ball. That is good. And the San Diego lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Wynn.
The opposite of a selfish player. Jaime Jaquez Jr. always puts the team ahead of himself.
Your passes to Eubanks. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
The 3. George grabs the board.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Here's Joe. 5 points in the game. Shot clock at 5. Here's Schroeder. Misses off the left iron.
Yeah, the defender in position there. With the height advantage, the fade away was really his only choice, but still a tough shot.
Sharp finds Powell. Now Ware. And the lead is down inside single digits. Ware's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey guys, the Miami Heat's head coach Eric Spoelstra talked about their approach, and he said, you got to try to take control of the game, set the tone, and play consistently throughout. Everybody's trying to do the same thing. It's who can impose their will longer than the other team. Guys, back to you.
He knows his stuff. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Here's Boston, and the Heat, another three.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
And San Diego calls time here. Bam Adebayo's checked in for the Heat. Hero comes in for Jaime Jaquez. Thompson, he's checked in for San Diego. A three off the inbound. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. And it's Miami's ball. They're on a 14-4 run. Hero kicks to Ware. Outside, Adebayo. Shot clock at 6. And a missed layup.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Charge, that's good. And San Diego leads by 8.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Hero from long range. It's hauled in by San Diego. At one point, they led by 16. Here's Joe, defended by Boston. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And really, the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
San Diego shooting their second and third free throws tonight. Jaime Jaquez, he's checked in for Miami. Good on the second free throw. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. They trail by 9 points.
Oh, my. So much force in Bam's game right there.
To stand multiple defensive selections for Bam Adebayo.
Well, look, Kevin, Bam Adebayo has 3 key things for a defender. All right? He is smart, he is tough, and he is very, very versatile. He can guard virtually everyone on the floor at a given time.
San Diego with some changes. Shaq is checked in for Eubanks, and it's Keon Ellis in for Dennis Schroeder. Pass to Joe. Now here's Shaq. He's guarded by Adebayo. Kicks it out to Ellis. The tray. That's in, coming off the assist from O'Neal. O'Neal's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, that's Ellis's role offensively. Most of his shots come from beyond the arc.
Here's Adebayo, and that's basket number 4. He's taken 9 shots to this point.
Well, after struggling in the first period, he's turned it around. You can see the confidence growing.
Sharks looking around. O'Neal is double. Joe passes to Thompson. Another 3 for San Diego.
And this really is the story of the game. They've been outstanding from beyond the arc, especially in the second quarter.
Hero the bounce pass. There's a screen. Here's Ware, covered by Sharch. Just 5 to shoot. Ware, no good. San Diego leading by 11. Joe with it. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. O'Neal passes to Joe. And he banks in the layup. Joe's got his third basket of the night right there.
And you see the power, but O'Neal shares it nicely as well.
Pass to Hawkins. Hero sets the pick for Hawkins. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Taking a look here at some of the numbers.
Down there wrestling with Shaq.
Guys,
good guy to lay.
Of how he's performing offensively. Look no further than the true shooting percentage. There's been a steady drop in his last 5 games. And he's got to be scrambling now to get that feel back.
Simone Fontecchio. He's checked in for Miami. Joe finds O'Neal. Thompson, high post. Shoots over Fontecchio. The shot by Thompson, no good. The Heat trail by 13. Now Fontecchio. Still scoreless. Hero, that's a 2-pointer. Great positioning on the putback.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Now here's Ellis. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Lobbed up there for O'Neal. Here we go, all alone. Here's Boston. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with 4.
Well, you got to credit the stellar defense from Bam there. He got the steal to set that play in motion. He is a difference maker on that end.
O'Neal and Shaq with the slam. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 14 rebounds.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Outside, Adebayo. And that's a foul called on Keon Ellis. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Heat. Nikola Jovic is checked in for Khalil Ware. And Norman Powell subbed in for Fontecchio. And then for San Diego, Marvin Bagley comes in for Šarić. And Porter subbed in for Isaiah Joe. Pass to Adebayo. And again, it's the Heat missing.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
We've got 1:23 left in the first half of the game. Thompson surveying the floor. San Diego needs to get off a shot. Drills it from outside. And that's now 6 points for Ellis.
Well, that's a tough play to defend. Ellis with that high, quick release.
Adebayo kicks to Powell. Outside, Hero. Adebayo, high post. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by San Diego. Shaq's got 15 rebounds here tonight. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Even with the defense all over him, Thompson sticks with it and doesn't just give up on the shot.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And they have really leaned on his free throw shooting at times this season. He's been there for them, too, with 88% from the line.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Powell for 3. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Powell's got 9.
An extremely reliable three-point weapon. Powell is taking that every chance he gets.
And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession.
The defense will take that miscommunication. Not even close.
Miami with the ball. It's a 13-point game. Hero passes to Jovic. Here's Boston. Good. Nice job down low. Boston's got 7 now in this quarter.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And so it's San Diego with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've been playing some ferocious defense, and we'll be back with you shortly.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us. It would be an understatement to say it's been a great half.
Well, they're playing bully ball inside, so much so that, Shaq, I'm gonna let you take it.
Oh, yeah. 1-2. 1-2, 1-2, in the place to be, most definitely. They seize the paint like a MIC. Me and Ernie and Kenny.
And now an opportunity to check out the old social. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Klay Thompson with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first two quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for San Diego. Taking a look at San Diego. Porter is out there with Bagley. Then there's Shaquille O'Neal. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Thompson in at the 2. And it's Shaq missing. The Heat trail by 14. Here's Boston. Powell finds Adebayo. Looking to get it going. Three-pointer. They grabbed their own miss, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Shaq.
Well, at the rate Adebayo scores, it's hard not to fall for that.
For Miami, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season.
Pass to O'Neal. Shaq punishing the defense inside.
And the big guy is doing big things offensively. O'Neal knows his team counts on him to rack up points.
Here's Hero. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. Marvin Bagley picks one up.
Yeah, what a finish. He used his bounce to throw it down over the taller defender.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Bagley sends a screen for Schroeder. Down low. O'Neal showing no mercy.
Guys, I feel bad for the rim on that one. Shaq is one powerful dude.
Pass to Boston. Jacks up a 3. Jovic, no good. San Diego leading by 14. Bagley, and it's good for 2. Bagley's got 7 points in the game.
And at this stage, this is where Bagley feels most comfortable. Knows he has the size and touch to score inside.
Back to Hero. Adebayo with a screen on Schroeder. Hero kicks to Powell. Back to Hero. Beyond the arc. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe. Schroeder passes to O'Neal. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 9 assists now tonight.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Taking a look at Miami. They're way down there in the conference standings, looking for a lot of improvement during the second half of the season. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Pass to Boston. Hero against Schroeder. Now here's Powell. Adebayo with a screen on Porter. To the inside. It's blocked by Shaq.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Boston the pass to Jovic. Powell outside. 5 to shoot. For the 3. Again, the miss by the Heat. San Diego leading by 18. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Pass to O'Neal. O'Neal is double. Bagley kicks to Thompson. No good with the triple.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Jovic, no good.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
And saying the name, Nikola Jovic. I have to make sure, Coach, I get that right.
Yeah, there's only one letter difference in that last name, but there's a big difference in terms of their game. Jokic, obviously a center. Jovic, a wing player, but this guy's got great size and skill, and people will know this name over the next few years.
Schroeder, left side. Pass to Thompson. Schroeder kicks to Thompson. Outside, O'Neal. To the middle. Trying to find Bagley and gets it to him. And they pick up 2. 11 points for Marvin Bagley.
And he's just an attacking player. A guy who doesn't mind a little contact. Bagley there with a strong finish.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard and see which teams have been the NBA's best in the rebounding department.
You know, it's not necessarily a glamour stat, but make no mistake. Their top-notch board work has been a huge key to their success.
Pass to Hero. Again, the miss by the Heat.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Thompson dishes to Schroeder. O'Neal outside. To the paint. Left side, Bagley. Will not go. This is off the front iron. And so it's Powell who brings up the ball for the Heat. Hero finds Powell. Adebayo with a screen on Porter. Powell, the pass to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks. Tyler Hero wants to be the complete package. He said, quote, "I'm not thinking score, score, score. It's more about finding different ways to impact the game, knowing I don't have to force the issue. When I'm taking efficient shots and making the right passes, that makes us a dangerous team." Guys, back to you.
Yeah, he's finding that balance. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. Powell kicks to Hero. The kick out to Adebayo. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. San Diego leading by 18. Inside. Here's Bagley. It's rebounded by Jovic. Jovic has got 6 rebounds in the game.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Well, you win and lose as a team, so the fact that they're trailing isn't all on him. But with that said, he's had a rough shooting.
And the game Bagley has reminds me a little bit of Chris Bosh, a sweet lefty who plays with force and passion.
Well, Stan, one expression you hear, foul baiting. Players using sneaky tricks to draw a foul.
Yeah, look, Kevin, I'm not a huge fan of that, of guys developing that as a skill. But I will say this. It only works against undisciplined defense. If defense has the discipline to stay solid and fundamental, then you're not going to get baited into those things. And a lot of times, those foul baiters end up taking bad shots.
Pass to Joe. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. Joe's got 10.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Powell's got room. On target from 13 feet.
Well, what I like about Powell is that he takes what's available. When you give him these mid-range J's, he's more than happy to fire away.
Ellis bounce pass. Bagley dishes to Ellis. Lays it up off the glass. 11 points in the game.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
Powell outside. Hero from long range. Adebayo. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Adebayo's got 5 points now in the quarter. And here is Ellis. He's got 11. McDermott can't get it to go.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Hero kicks to Adebayo. Adebayo with a screen for Powell. Eubanks grabs the miss.
Now, he hasn't been great this quarter. The coaches need to try to figure out a way to get him going.
Bagley finds Joe. Ellis against Powell. Back to Joe. Pass to Bagley. And basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
Jaquez outside. Back to Hero. And that's a foul called on Keon Ellis. That's foul number 2 for him. Khalil Ware's checked in for the Heat. Fontecchio's coming in for Tyler Hero. And then for San Diego, Shaq's checked in for Eubanks. And it's Saric in for Bagley. Here's Adebayo. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. O'Neal is double. Here's Joe. Good, and the assist goes to O'Neal. Joe's got 6 in the quarter. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for San Diego?
Well, they're shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You got to love that intensity.
And another thing, guys, they've dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
McDermott kicks to Ellis. Pass to O'Neal. Out to Saric. Here's Joe. No good from outside.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
San Diego is on a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Pass to Ellis. Back to Joe. And here is Saric. San Diego moving the ball around. Here's Shaq. Bucket is good. Shaq's got 18 points in the game.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Jaquez sets a screen for Powell. They need this. It's hauled in by San Diego.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Joe passes to Ellis. We've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter. And it's Shaq missing. And for the Heat, they're shooting an ugly 27% since halftime. Powell down low. McDermott on him. Powell, that's good.
When he's not on the perimeter, this is where Powell is scoring. Right near the hoop.
Ellis bounce pass. Here's Shaq. And so it looks like San Diego will retain possession here.
Substitutions for your team. De'Ron Sharp, B.J. Boston.
Shot from the inbound, and it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Well, it's good to have a player on the floor with that kind of awareness. He recognized the situation.
And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, he's a consummate floor general, surveying the defense and delivering the pass on time and on target.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Khalil Ware is out there with Jaime Jaquez. Then there's Brandon Boston. Then it's Sharp and it's Hero in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Schroeder outside. Shoots over Hero. And it's Miami with the rebound. Sharp's got 4 rebounds now tonight. From the arc. And Tyler Hero hits from deep.
What a difference a half can make. As much as he struggled in the first 2 quarters, he certainly made up for it with his play in the second half.
Pulls it up. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Good D. Got in his space and disrupted his rhythm.
Jaquez the pass to Boston. Now Ware. Pass to Boston. And the Heat, another 3.
He is scorching the D, exploding offensively.
Schroeder surveying the floor. And with so many teams, Stan, filling roster spots with rookie contracts, the importance of drafting well continues to rise.
Well, absolutely it does, Kevin. The quicker you can get those guys up to speed and helping you on their rookie contracts where they're at least relatively lower price, helps your salary cap situation, helps you fill out the roster with quality players.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Schroeder with the ball. Sharp finds Schroeder. Here's Porter. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Jaquez. No question, Michael Porter Jr. is a true shooter. Stan, he gets out there and scores, it seems like, every possession.
Well, listen, Michael Porter Jr. is not only a great shooter, he's got that high release that people can't get to. So he knows when he shoots it. It's just a matter of make or miss.
High arcing shot, and that one's good. Boston's got 5 points now this quarter.
And it's getting late, guys, but all of a sudden they have hope when just a little while ago it looked like hope was lost.
Down low, and stolen by Sharp. Over in the corner, Hero. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Pass to Sharp. Here's Boston. Over in the corner, Jaquez. And a miss there on the triple. Here's Porter. Here's Sharp. No good there. Great defense that time from Jaquez. Heat on offense. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Hero with it. Now guarded by Schroeder. Hero no good. San Diego leading by 17. And it's Schroeder missing.
And look, he's had an off night, but it won't matter as long as they hold on to this lead.
A shot by Sharp. Nobody around. And again, it's the Heat missing. Now, Joe. Pass to Schroeder. Clock at 6. Eubanks the pass to Porter. San Diego with another miss.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Here's Hero. He sinks the 11-footer. Hero's got 13 points in the second half.
Well, everyone views Hero as a shooter, but he is also a terrific finisher.
And San Diego calls time here. Several teams changing it up here. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Over the break, I listened in on what the head coach for San Diego was getting across in their huddle. He said, this is who we are. This is the pace. Don't let up. He said it doesn't matter if they go on a run. What matters is how we respond. They plan to respond with a fury, guys.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Powell against Thompson. Adebayo with the screen on Thompson. Powell, the pass to Jovic. Powell outside. Here's the screen. No good on the triple.
Well, he hit a couple of threes in the first half, but none since then.
That's good from Porter on the assist by Thompson. And 11 points for Michael Porter.
And Porter Jr. has one of the smoothest looking jump shots in the league.
Jaquez sets a screen for Powell. Good D by Thompson. San Diego leading by 17. It's Porter. It's out the key. 2 points. That one goes. And it's 13 points for Michael Porter.
Well, you want your teams to run anytime they can. Porter Jr. doing a nice job in transition.
Boston falls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
Ellis kicks to Bagley. To the paint. Here's Shaq. And the dunk by O'Neal.
Well, you can see why he's a go-to guy for them. They trust in his ability to shoulder the offensive load.
Here's Boston. He's guarded by Ellis. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Jaquez has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Ellis surveying the D. Porter in the corner. Jaquez with the steal. Pass to Boston. And it's Adebayo in the corner. And it's sent back by O'Neal. It's out of bounds. Last touch by O'Neal. A different look for Miami. Fontecchio's coming in for Jaime Jaquez. And Hero subbed in for Brandon Boston. Jovic passes to Hero. Again with the block. And that's 9 blocks.
You know he's going to be coming hard for that 10th.
And the officials call it for a 3-second violation. Brandon Boston's checked in for Fontecchio.
Number 20.
San Diego leading by 16. To the inside. It's deflected. It's stolen by Adebayo. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Well, this is where Hero can really hurt you. You can't let him shake free in transition.
O'Neal kicks to Bagley. Shaq against Adebayo. It's Porter outside. Good, and the assist goes to O'Neal. O'Neal's got his 9th assist in the game now. Ellis against Hero. Pass to Powell. Here's Boston. Outside, Hero. 6 to shoot. O'Neal with the rebound. San Diego has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Thompson outside. Porter a screen on Powell. On the wing, Porter. Over Boston. And he gets it to go. Hitting off the back of the rim. Porter's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Powell outside. Adebayo with a screen for Hero. Hero can't get that one to fall. San Diego leading by 19. Now here's Ellis. Here's O'Neal, and finished off by O'Neal.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
And a wide open look for Hero. Hero can't get that one to fall. And so Ellis will bring it up for San Diego. And with all the talk about load management, coach, and player participation, what about getting rid of players fouling out?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of getting rid of players fouling out. I do like the idea, and I think Scott Skiles was the one who brought it up, Kevin, of taking like the offensive fouls and just having that be a turnover, like the illegal screen or a charge, and not charge that as a personal foul, where honestly you end up being punished double.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately, it's time now to present our player of the game, Shaq.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
And this is exactly what a star player is supposed to do. Coming off a loss, he made sure they weren't going to make it 2 in a row. Adebayo with a screen for Powell. Pass to Adebayo. Gets to the corner and buries it.
Adebayo being aggressive there. Quick release on the catch and shoot.
Here's Ellis. Outside Porter. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Adebayo. Pass to Jovic. They get a hand on it. San Diego leading by 21. To the middle. Here's Powell. Outside Adebayo. Again, Adebayo missing.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for San Diego.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Shaquille O'Neal.
Well, offensively, they needed him to be aggressive, and he delivered. What a game.
Hero looking over the defense. Miami no good on that time either. Ellis against Hero. Ellis the pass to Bagley. They need this one. It's off. So San Diego wins it. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that about wraps it up. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Shaq.